Hi everyone, so I am back with some planetary information for the rest of the month. I'm going to go over it very quickly. It'll be to the end of August, okay? We're going to start off by saying August 16th, there is a new moon. That is today in the sign of Leo, okay? You already got the energies and the information I gave you and what I pulled out in the tarot cards, okay? Then we have August 23rd, the sun enters Virgo, okay? So Virgo is going to be celebrating their birthday, man. Then on August 23rd, on the same day, Mercury will be going retrograde. And we know what that means. Communication all over confusing, okay? But also look at the different aspects of Virgo, which I'm going to go over. What are the different aspects of Virgo and where we're going to see issues coming up, because it is happening in the month of Virgo, okay? We also have the first quarter moon on August 24th. We have Mars enters Libra on August 27th. Mars is entering the sign of balance, or trying to gain its balance at least, because that's Libra's lesson, right? Then we have Uranus retrograding August 28th. For all you Aquariuses, you're going to be like deer with headlights, confused, you know? Deer in front of headlights, you know, confused about what's happening and what's going on. It happens. Don't worry. You're going to balance yourself out, okay? Then we have a full moon on August 30th in Pisces, okay? So that full moon has a lot to do with spiritual stuff, okay? You know, Pisces' main ruler is Neptune. So anything spiritual during that full moon will come up. Maybe looking at ourselves, maybe looking at the things we have been doing spiritually, maybe deciding to change certain beliefs or aspects about ourselves that will take us to our highest good, all right? Then on August 30th, we have Jupiter quintile Saturn, which is a very auspicious aspect, although a lot of people say it's very simple auspicious, but it is still auspicious, especially for Capricorn, okay? And possibly, not 100% sure, for Scorpio, because is it Scorpio? Excuse me, wrong. Possibly for Pisces, because Saturn is in the sign of Pisces. My mistake, guys. I am only human. So let me go over some other aspects here. I found a lot of interesting things, and I wanted to go over it with you so that you can understand astrology a little bit, as I am learning too. Now, there's a lot of things we learn day by day, and we're only humans. We make mistakes. A lot of my stuff is dealing with my self-intuition and looking at the planets and seeing what's happening, okay? And I use my intuition to really sense what that energy of that planet is going to be doing, okay? Okay, so then we have, what does a retrograde mean in astrology? Let's go over retrograde, because a lot of people don't know this, okay? It says the word retrograde is used to describe backward motion. Science shows us that all the planets in our solar system move in one direction on elliptical paths around the sun, meaning retrograding planets only appear to be moving in reverse as we view them from our Earth, our perspective, okay? So this is something I searched out to explain it to you a little better. So from what we're seeing the planet, from where we are at on the Earth, we're looking at that planet, the way the Earth is angled and that planet makes it seem like it's going retrograde, but it's not necessarily going retrograde. Remember, everything is degrees, mathematical, right? There's so much mathematics. And remember, God, universe, is a mathematical being. The universe we live in, chronos, timekeeping, all kinds of stuff deals with mathematics, right? So you got to look at those things from that perspective, okay? So the way it is, the way the Earth is rotated at the angle may seem that that planet is going retrograde. So for us, that's how it seems, but they're not really retrograde, right? Okay, so next information is, I wanted to talk a little bit about a lot of things. So I'm giving you lots of information. I hope I don't confuse you. I'm trying not to confuse anyone. Next one is, okay, What does it mean when a planet is quintile, like we spoke about with Saturn? It says, as aspect of 72 degrees between two planets with the biquintal separated by 144 degrees. Mathematics again. The quintile is considered to be a minor aspect, although it is thought to be a favorable one. It is seldom used for interpretation that way. So a lot of astrologers won't see it that way, but it is. It is a favorable aspect, okay? Then we have, I'm giving you all this information. Okay, so we went over that. What does it mean when a planet is in conjunction? It says here, the planets are very close together in the sky, usually in the same sign. The planets' energies merge, amplifying themes associated with both planets and with that sign. Okay, so look at the characteristics of that sign, then look at the two planets that are conjuncting in that sign and where our focus should be and where does it land in your chart. Okay, always looking at your chart. So that's what it means to be conjunction. And alignment is planets aligned. We know this when we look at them from Earth, okay? Doesn't mean that they are aligned. It's the angle we are in again, okay? Then we have, what else I wanted to go over? Okay, so we went over the retrograde. We did that one. Let me go back. Let me make sure I went over everything. Okay, so I did go over everything. I'm so excited. So there you go. I gave you some information. I gave you some stuff. You know, there's so much information on the internet, but I want to get it out there to people so people can understand astrology. Now, when I read astrology, I read it in a way with using my intuition, okay? So let's say Mercury's going retrograde in the sign of Virgo. What are some characteristics of the sign of Virgo that we should be aware of, okay? Let's just delve into that very quickly because that's the way we're going to find things. Characteristics of Virgo. Typing it in. Let's see. Remember, Virgo males and females are both a little different, as well as Capricorn males and females are totally different, okay? You'll get some really opposite types here. As you know, they're always going to be a little different because they come in differently, okay? Okay, from sources, Virgo, critical, hardworking, independent, perfectionist, reliable, intelligent, judgmental, kind, logical, patient, okay? Personality, logical, practical, systematic in their approach to life, okay? Their weaknesses, we have perfectionists, overly critical, okay? So look at their weaknesses during this phase, okay? And they can be highly sensitive, okay? So look at those weaknesses. With Mercury going retrograde, we may be kind of in the weaknesses areas of Virgo. Highly critical, very can be emotional, can be kind of, problematic at times, okay? Can be very critical. So look at that, because Mercury going retrograde in Virgo, we're going to be seeing these things within ourselves, okay? Being critical, problematic, maybe over-analyzing, trying to be perfect, trying to get everything perfect. But we know we can't. We're living in life. Life is about... There's perfection in life is not possible, guys. Okay. I mean, am I sounding wrong by saying that? I think there has to be a balance. Okay. Even with perfection, if you're going to try to do everything perfect, know that there will always be flaws coming in left and right. Why? Because that's the way things run better. Things are not always going to be extremely perfect. I've never seen anything extremely perfect. Maybe something we draw or paint and things like that, but life situation things are not perfect, right? So look at the bad aspects of Virgo and know what you're going to be going through the Mercury retrograde. And that's what I'm getting here in my own self, okay? Over-analyzing, being critical, even about yourself, okay? And even about how you deal with situations. And that's something we need to break from, right? We need to accept that sometimes we're going to make mistakes, but we need to be honest and come in with integrity and respect. Love and light. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.